I'm pretty stoked and surprised, the kind of photos that you can produce with this particular small, or I wouldn't say small, it's a beast of a camera or a beast of a phone. You know what is the current go-to camera that I carry around with myself on a daily basis? No, it's not the S2400, but rather it's the Samsung S23 Ultra. It has got a 200 megapixel sensor, which is a huge thing in a phone, and the files that come out of it is huge. Literally, it's huge. If I tell you, like, the resolution, it's the phone that can generally handle. And for now, the system that I currently use generally gets hanged upon whenever I am about to render that photo in Adobe Lightroom, or trying to figure that out, or trying to render that in my editing software. If you guys have a huge, or if you guys have a better system, you can definitely deal with such high resolutions when you're editing your photos or rendering your videos in terms of that. And this phone also shoots in 8K 30 FPS, which is quite a huge upgrade from the previous generation, the S22 Ultra, that used to record a video of 8K 24 FPS, which was still okay. With this particular new upgrade to this camera, I can guarantee you that, like, you can actually keep this as your daily driver for all your vlogs and everything that you want to do. You want to do food photography, you can definitely do food photography. You want to go around and shoot some architecture photos. The 30x zoom in this phone, which is a periscopic zoom lens that they have it over here, does click pretty good images. Right now you can see on the screen, like, these are the pictures that have been taken on the 30x zoom, and the 10x zoom is quite an interesting zoom range that gives you a different perspective into your photos that you want to go around at. This phone, like, the camera features are way interesting, but here's the thing. You might have observed that a lot of your pictures, your images while you're taking must have come out shaken, because of the shutter lag that this phone has. And I don't know why Samsung kept it just in how, and you upgraded the whole camera, but definitely there are gonna be something new upgrades that are gonna be coming up that can rectify all these problems. But here's the thing, you can actually unlock these kind of features. Like, you can actually, there are certain hidden features that you probably will have to download a certain software. So what you need to do is, you can actually change the whole ball game of using the camera on this phone. You have to go, this software is an amazing one. Like, it just expands the features of your camera, of using your camera in a different way. So this software is called the Camera Assistant. You can actually find that on the Galaxy store. You won't be able to find it on the Play Store, which is an Android store, but this is only specific for the Galaxy phones, especially the S23 Ultras and the S series that you have. You can probably download it from the Galaxy store. You can go onto the Galaxy store and type down Camera Assistant. The option will automatically come either on the second number or on the first number, but here I have already downloaded it, so I'm going to be going through the whole software for you right now, which is eventually will give you like a little bit of feel to it. So here you must have seen, while you are clicking pictures, your photos automatically get modified or edited in terms of reducing the highlights. So there is a feature on the top, that auto HDR feature. If you turn that off, your photos are gonna come very naturally, like how you have clicked. But I think keep that option on, because again, when you're clicking in the night, you definitely don't want to blow up your highlights, and the whole picture will be blown up. It's gonna come all hazy and everything. But keep that particular thing on. Picture softening, this will eventually sharpen your images in the camera itself, but I would rather keep it off, because if you are a photographer and you are actually clicking in RAW through the phone, there is an expert RAW, which I'm going to be getting on to my next video. On that note, I would say do subscribe to the channel, because I will be bringing up such reviews or new ideas around photography and videography. So this is what the channel is all about. So I'll highly appreciate if you guys can subscribe to the channel and also hit that like button, so that I get the, it's a good thing for my algorithm. So getting back to the point, we have this medium and high feature, which eventually you can turn it on. You can just check. It's again a personal choice where you can either keep it on medium or high. Coming on to the next one, which is an auto lens switching. This lets you pick up the best lens, like the phone automatically, based on the zoom and the lighting of the area, it will automatically use the desired lens to get you the right kind of image. But sometimes what it does is it does switch back to the main camera, wherein it uses the digital zoom, which may or may not spoil your images. And the next one is one of the main features why I am making this video for you guys, is the quick tap shutter button. So this was highly needed because a lot of times when you're shooting high speed images, like shooting cars or shooting birds or any of the subject which is moving at a higher speed, you will see a lot of shutter lag while clicking those photos, which is eventually not a good thing that you want to go for. Then eventually you can come down to the capture speed, which is you will have an option of prioritizing your quality, prioritizing your speed, or you want to just prioritize the speed, because I did not see any much difference while I'm clicking pictures. You guys can check this out. You guys can change and experiment accordingly. Then there is this video recording in photo mode. What you have to do is touch and hold the camera, the button that you get, and the only thing there is a feature difference out over here. So in the photo mode, if you are starting to record your videos, you are actually gonna see. So that's how it is. Right now I'm in a photo mode and this is what I'm recording on. So if I hold and press the button and I take it up on top, I have the options to change my zoom in and zoom out within the camera itself. But when you go into your main video mode, there is a problem. You have to pre-set your camera features. So now if I hit record, I do not have the flexibility to zoom in or zoom out with different lenses that I want to do, which is what something Samsung you guys need to look into when you are coming up with the new features or the new upgrades. Samsung, if you are watching this video, I would highly recommend you guys can see this next upgrade itself. So then timer multiple spots. So you have 3 pictures, 4 pictures, 7 pictures. It depends. When you are putting up the timer, you can set the number of images that it's gonna take. Then you have the camera timeout, which is eventually a very good feature. Let's say suppose you have forgotten to switch off your camera, or you just kept your mobile on the side. So just in order to save the battery for you, the camera will automatically shut down or close off within this particular time frame, whatever you must have set. And there is another option where you can dim the screen while recording. What it does is, while you are recording in a public, or you don't want to intimidate other people, this will actually help a lot of your recordings. It's gonna dim down the video for you, the screen for you, not the video. It's gonna dim down the screen for you, which eventually will be helpful, and the other peoples will not be intimidated by of you recording, and they can at least enjoy and they won't be disturbed. Your surroundings won't be disturbed. So this is one good feature that you actually can do. Not a lot of phones have it, but Samsung has it. And then you have the clear preview of the HDMI. This is something if you are connecting your phone to the through the HDMI to a TV or anything. But nowadays we have screen sharing system that you can eventually use from your phone. So that is what this software is all about, and I'm pretty happy that Samsung and Android, not the Samsung but Android, gives you a lot of features where you can eventually turn your phone into a photography heaven. When you guys must have seen the launch video, it was shown that you can actually film a good night video. This phone has good night capabilities when it comes to videos, when it comes to photos, and I'm pretty impressed. Like, after 4 years, I guess I changed my phone from the S9 Plus. If you haven't seen my previous video about my change, you can check it out over here. I have told what was the thing that I missed in that phone and I would love to have in this one as well, and a small thing that Samsung could actually look into and upgrade the camera system for their next lineups. for the S24 or the 25, whichever number they want to come in, that can actually change the whole game for Samsung. You know, I am a Samsung fan, I am an Android fan. I love their phones. I hope you found this video quite informational, and that is what I'm here for, to help you out with all these small tricks and tips for all your using your cameras or the phones. So thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.